switch, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Back out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just bash the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I got step up in the I got that head knock that make you get your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come to like the disco jack.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 26-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's taken down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst. Nice gain, too.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. When you look at this Patriots defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. For the Bears at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing scare. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Bears at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year, and they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw is Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. touchdown here, Santos, to kick this one away. They're able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action now. May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. Now inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. To the air, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Here's Williams. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing is Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Alex Anzalone came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Travis. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again with Henderson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Bears defense. Well, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Here's 2nd and 7. Diggs in motion right. Play action. May. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Douglas, the man in motion. Looking to throw. May. He'll try and do this himself. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
To throw, it's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wheeler. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. The tight end, Henry, here in motion. May going to give it to Henderson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Henderson will try and run for the first. There's some space here. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. Now what just happened? Let it go.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point now for Borregales. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on a quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Milton Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Patriots.
They'll throw with May.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Second down and 4.
Second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Henderson running straight ahead. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Douglas, the man in motion.
4th down. Here's May.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And again, back to Kmet.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To the air once more. Williams. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Luther Burden there to make the grab. And the Bears have moved out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing here is May. Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he's across midfield to the 48. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
From the shotgun, May with it. Over the middle, complete. It's Henderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another.
To the air, May. They'll swing this out to Henderson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's May. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
For the Patriots field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 20-yard line.
We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab them. Then get to the fun. I want the money, the cash, the moolah.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Doom Zone. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Williams. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the...
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there, because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball, let's go down and score, put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Again to the fullback on the dive. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Williams.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Luther Burden,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead.
Santos for the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Patriots 17.
Now after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. And just shutting him off there.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Got a man. It's Keyshawn Butte.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that is incomplete.
Did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try and throw for it with May. That is caught.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Up the middle, here's Henderson.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
They run once more with Henderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Looking to throw. May. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To the air, Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected, but sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to, so sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And they'll let their fullback try to push the pile.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Here's Williams.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
34-yard line.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw, it's May.
He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
May going to try to throw for it. Complete at the one. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, they run with Henderson.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Henderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They'll throw with May. Work in the middle of the
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, Snap. Hey, what's up?
Running left is Stevenson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Williams. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Williams going to look to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Over the middle, he's going to find Burden.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
To the air, May. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So there you go. Say your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Here's May.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
From the shotgun, May with it.
And he can't get him thrown away. He's taken down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. That's too shabby. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. He'll try and do this himself. And that's going to be incomplete.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
3 ticks remain. This is it here. Throwing here is May.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be out of bounds. So, partner, that means we got some free football. We're headed to overtime. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring, and it's still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Chicago, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming